So today we're going to explore north of the bridge. As we've seen in the last episode, unfortunately we can't just cross the bridge. We're going to have to go through the water and then up the ramp next to it. On our way up we'll see a couple of ghosts. We'll find out where they're going shortly, but we're just going to hit this tablet here and see a bit of the story.
Slave, Warmaker Clael has ordered the sealing of the borders, including the destruction of the bridge. This is to discourage your treacherous kin from entering our lands. For hundreds of years we have patiently welcomed your people into our lands, and our kindness was repaid with war. No more, bonded one. You will break the bridge, and as you do, think about the consequences of betrayal. Think about what your people...
We have a bit more of the story. Now we're just going to do a couple of locations nearby. Shortly we're going to head west to the Cavern of Fiends, but we're just going to head north to see a little location there that's quite important. So using the stone tablet for reference, you want to run straight up, and up to the left you'll see some flames, and that's where we're heading to Shaman's Rise. And once we get there we're going to be greeted by Nunu the cannibal, the friendliest cannibal you've ever met. He's going to teach us how to cheer, but most importantly he's also going to teach us the Yog religion.
Stay your hand, stranger. Come, look into the pit. The Lord of empty abodes awaits. You are lost, seeking guidance, yes? Sometimes the whispers are silent. We stand. I weep alone in the desert. But there is a cure. The smoke of the lotus. It deafens the world, and so that a whisper of Yog becomes a roaring shout. They reveal to me the will of Yog. If you need guidance, the path will become clear.
More thing to note when you are exiting this location, just be careful of a rock nose down the bottom. It has a chance to spawn. They're quite difficult to kill at the start. You can roll out the way. If you use your stamina up, you might get taken out. If you've got a companion or a half decent weapon, you should be okay at this point. So finally, as we mentioned, one last location is the Cavern of Fiends, which can be found to the west of the north side of the bridge. Now this is quite a beginner friendly location, but just be aware that there are a few imps, so you might get overwhelmed by numbers, but they're quite easy to take out. So into the cave we go. Not essential, but a torch is always handy for a little bit more light. You will have to take out a couple more imps inside, and then again another imp boss. Now unfortunately, after a little exploration I did see a couple of little dark caves. I thought this was going to be bigger than it was, but they just seem like part of the scenery. Maybe they'll open it up later in the game. So time to turn around and harvest the boss's body, and he'll give you a nice iron pan. Not sure what we're going to use that for yet, but sounds interesting. And then quite noticeably there's a lot of red crystals in here, so I went to town on them with a pick. And after a little while of mining I also discovered you can just pick them up by hand. I'm not sure how useful these are going to be at the moment, but I've just collected a load in the hope that they'll come in useful later on.